Welcome back everybody. Just a quick 60-second update on the steel weld on the liners for the John Deere 2010 diesel. So I need two hands to do the job, so I haven't been recording it. So cleaned them all up, got them neat and tidy, and put a little bit in the dimples. If you remember, I'll put the dimples video back in here. So I filled up all the dimples with the first coat and I was pretty happy with the outcome. I've also put multiple layers of duct tape or gaff tape, depending where you are in the weld here, to build it up so that I don't end up dropping steel weld down on the seal fitment. And if you remember, in this is number 1, in cylinder 1, right at the bottom we had a big series of pitting holes here. Number 2 was pretty good. I've also filled a couple of holes that I found down in between the cylinders, in between 3 and 4 and between 1 and 2. The gap between 2 and 3 is pretty good, but I think I know why, and I'll go around it to the tractor and I'll show you. But these have got 2 coats on them. The hole in number 4 was about here. It's pretty good. I remain confident this might work, but remember that this tractor was going to the scrap heap. So it's 2 coats now. It'll dry tomorrow, and then I'll probably do a 3rd coat just to fill in a few little bumps, and I'll give it another clean and another clean up. Cylinders are all looking pretty good. I didn't have any come inside. I was pretty happy with that. I'm still going to leave that bit of tape on for a bit longer. But we'll go around to the tractor and I'll show you what I found, and I think I know why this happens, or at least I've got a theory. Welcome to the workshop. It's a bit dry today. We haven't had any rain for a day or two. 2 days into the working week. We're supposed to have rain on Friday. So I'm going to put this down here so the light stabilizes, and I'll get a pointer. So here's where the water comes into cylinder number 1. So the water comes in the front of the block, down and out this hole. It then comes through, obviously through this large void between 1 and 2, and through this little hole here. If you look really carefully, you can see we've got basically a tide line on the inside of cylinder 1, where all the sediment gets looped around, can't get past this point, and builds up, and that's where that round of pitting is, right at the bottom around that outside edge. So that's cylinder 1's problem. Cylinder 2, it's very, very clean. As you can see, there's well, hopefully you can't really see it. There we go, there's the tip of the screwdriver. Between 2 and 3, that hole isn't there, so the coolant or the water, whatever you've got in your radiator, is forced around, through the big hole, and around and through the big hole. So there's actually nowhere for the sediment to settle consistently. Number 3, no hole. Hole in number 4. As you can see, I'm really hoping you can see, there's not a lot of sediment. I haven't had to clean a lot out here now. I've still got I've WD-40'd in here to get the seals out, so there's still a bit of cleanup to do, and I know the coolant's going to be dirty when I put it back together. Then if we come all the way out to number 4, where the light is its worst, there's a coolant hole right down the bottom there. You can just see on the bottom right hand side, and you can see the sediment that's sat all the way around the back. Now, whether it's because the tractor was on a slope or because it's 2 feet from the intake, it just doesn't have enough water pressure. But the hole is here, right here. So it's right around from the sediment line. So that's my theory. Again, could be completely wrong, but hey, that's what works for, is coming up for crazy theories about the tractor that's at home. You can see plenty of cleaning up to do. Compressed air works wonders. I'm not going to get this perfect, but I am going to get it clean. So there you go, that's where we're up to with the steel weld. Had a couple of questions about it, both online and offline. This tide line, I actually think is almost off, so it comes off pretty easy, but it's disgusting. Other jobs I've done, cleaned up the front, it's ready to go back together. Cleaned up all the gaskets off the side. Still cleaning out the oil pump, so we're getting there. We're still waiting on parts. Can't do anything without the camshaft. Thinking about doing a set of conrod bearings after a chat with a fella today. Just have to price them. So anyway, short and sweet. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned. I've also found via YouTube the hydraulic filter is behind here, and the filter clogging is the main reason the hydraulics fail. So when I get it running and we move on to the next job, which is brakes and hydraulics, well, that's where I'll be starting. So it's never a dull moment. See you next time.